Okay, hello. My name is Ryan, and I'll be teaching you a little bit about the IntelliFact Investigative Research Marketing Campaign. I'm going to kind of walk you through the process of how to use the software, things of that nature. So let's start by showing you how to log into the website. You go to www.vanillasoft.net, and that's VANILLASOFT.net. It's important that you use Internet Explorer in order that it works properly. You type in your username and the password that we gave you, and then you click Login. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go over a few things. This is the home page, and this is where you'll be spending a majority of your time on the site. Essentially, this is what we have here. This is the contact that you'll be calling. This is the contact's name. This is the attorney's name, Thomas Smith or Thompson Smith. And this is the firm, Smith and Smith. His title, his address, and that's his gender. But not every single lead's going to have this information, but they'll all have at least an address and a firm name. But that information really isn't too important. This is the phone number that you'll be calling. Now, in order to, actually start the process, you need to physically type in the first phone number. So what you would do is you'd copy and paste it into your Skype account, and then you'd press dial, obviously. And it would ring, and then you'd move on. Over here are the scripts, and here's what you'll be saying when you actually get the people on the phone. Okay, so basically you start with the introduction. It will always, every new lead you have will start with the introduction. Okay, so the introduction is always the same. Hi, I'm trying to reach so and so, whoever the attorney is, with regards to your firm's tracing. If the person on the phone asks what the call is about, or if they ask what skip tracing is, or if they they're interested in more information, you click on the "What's the reason for the call" link right here, and you'd basically just read the script to them. You'd say, well, my name is blah blah, and I'm calling from the investigation department at IntelliFact in Asheville, North Carolina. My department serves attorneys in the U.S. to locate subjects, to serve papers, recover lost assets. We also conduct probate and genealogical research for attorneys, among other investigations. And then you'd pause right here. I was hoping to maybe speak with someone, or at least send some information regarding our services. Remember that you're not necessarily trying to sell anything to these people. You're trying to, get them to agree to receive information about our services, either via fax or email. So at this point in the conversation, they're either going to say, yes, you can send some information, and if they do, then you click Send Information. And then you say, okay, fantastic. Which method do you prefer, fax or email? And this part's actually very important because the way we work is everything's set up automatically. So if they say they prefer a fax, they'll give you the 10-digit fax number. Just for example, let's use this number. You would type it all in. The number is 252-305-5809. Let's say that's their fax number, and then you would do the @ sign. You would type in the @ sign like it was an email, and then you would do at superfax.com. Is it superfax or smartfax? I'm sorry, it would be the number at smartfax.com. And what you would do is you take the 10-digit fax number with the at smartfax.com and paste it up here in the little tiny box where it says email. When you click email, you just paste what you typed in. It may take a second. And then you would go to the quick call result and click other, because fax is in the other column. You would click fax them, and you would just paste the same information that you pasted right here, and you would click save. So yeah, that's how you fax somebody. If they request email, it's very important that you press save too. Like as soon as you press save, it will roll on to the next call, and you just keep rolling. So If they request email, it's the same story, except you would put the email address they gave you. For example, Ryan@intellifact.com, and you would click up here where it said edit, for the email, and you would click and you would submit their email address, um, and click email them, and then an email would automatically be sent to them with the information they requested. If they say they're not interested, you say, okay, no problem. We don't want to be too pushy, but you would say, okay, no problem, but you would ask one more time to send at least one page of information in case the firm needs to use this in the future. If they say they are not at all interested, then you'd click on the other for the quick result call, or you click on that again. And if they're not interested, you click no interest, and then you add a little comment about why they said they weren't interested. If they said that they would have no use for the service, things of that nature. And then you would click save, and it would move on to the next call. Another possibility is they'll use the callback later. They'll ask you to call back later when somebody else is in. And then you ask when's a good time to call, and you should also ask who to speak with. And if they say that under the results, you would click other, and the pop-up would come up. It's always going to pop up when you click other, and you would click callback, and you would select a date. Like, let's say they asked you to call back tomorrow. If they said call back tomorrow mid-morning, then you would just put 10:30 a.m. You'd kind of ballpark it depending on what time they asked you to call, and then you would just leave that the way it is, and that way the next day at whatever time you entered, it would automatically pop up that you're supposed to call them back, and then you would go through the whole process again. You'd call them, and you'd try to get some additional contact information to send them some more information. Um, after all that, if it goes to voicemail, then you would just read the voicemail script right here, um, and leave this number, and you would click the LM quick result call, which would just roll over to the next one automatically. And obviously, if you called the number and it's a busy signal, you would click busy signal. If you called the number and it was disconnected, or somebody told you you had the wrong number, then you would click wrong number. And yeah, that's basically all the options we have available. Let's see here. So you end every single call with the result, and then as soon as you press the save button, it will automatically roll on to the next call. So you would just be pushing these out as soon as you possibly can. So let's say, for example, they requested a fax. I would click the other box, fax them, enter in the number at smartfax.com, and then you click save. And as you can see, it would move on to the next possible lead. So you would just keep rolling with them. You'd keep calling the numbers, and that's basically the gist of it. If you ever have any questions, you can call me at 828-318-8679. All right, thank you.